Hey Brian, thanks for coming out. Going to do a quick recap here of your lesson. Draw some lines that we talked about during the lesson. Overall, not a terrible takeaway or a bad backswing. We talked about cleaning up that, trail leg, that hip moving off the ball as much as it does. Working on your pivot a little bit. Help clean up impact. Try to get you a little more open at impact and get rid of a little bit of that chicken wing there. Draw these lines. Whoa, sorry about that. Talked about it later in the lesson about posture. We've got to get you in an ideal situation or get you closer to balls of the feet and back of the armpit. So standing a little taller got you a little closer to the golf ball, and then we really started to see some results. Unfortunately, because of all the chaos that was going on with the construction, I didn't have video of the swings at the end of the lesson. But we'll get an idea of what, show you what we worked on in this lesson. Looking to have a little more hinge in the hands, trying to get that club head probably, or hiding the hands in this position. A little bit of rolling of the forearms there. At the top of the golf swing, the ideal window for the club to be in is somewhere between the shoes, preferably more of, I would say, you're going to have more luck, or not luck, better chances of hitting the golf ball if you can keep it in this window with rotation, and that we worked on that in your lesson, especially with the robot. If you underturn, you're going to get steep or get that club going back down to the golf ball real quick. Shaft gets a little steep. Club's going to get outside the hands, and it's going to be a glancing blow, causing you to stand up and throw the face at the ball. And that's where that chicken wing with the left arm is going to start to show up. You can see it right there. We went over and had you build we built you your robot swing and had you go through the motions. You can see you're standing up to do that. I'm just trying, and in this video, what we are doing with the robot is getting you not moving off the ball laterally. So right now we have your arms looking pretty messed up. We're just trying to get you a feel for turning the body in the takeaway without having a lot of arm width. I just wanted you thinking about the pivot and the trail foot. And you had said that helped you quite a bit feel like you were turning that hip out of the way more and not worrying so much about your arms. And then this was the one that we had you continuing the turn with the hips. Really should have gotten you a more upright in this address position, or more tall. Again, back to the back of the armpits. Balls of the feet, but look at how far the knees are off. So if we had you standing a little taller, hips more towards my hand, we would have a better looking address position there. So I'm watching that you turn here. Got those arms stretched out now. And turning. Then we're going to have you work back down with the hips. That's exaggerated on the turn through as far as kind of spun out there. Focus of the lesson, though, was turning in the takeaway, getting that club deeper, or turning those hips more, so we can get you to impact a little easier without a lot of sway. Go to the results here. Much better finish. This is the down the line version. Getting you some depth. Again, I didn't get video of it, but at the end we had you taller and closer to the ball, feeling like you were standing taller. This isn't a good example of that. It's basically I believe you said you felt like the grip was higher at address than you were standing when you got here. The result, though, from the lesson in feeling depth in the golf swing is pretty. Get you that same number. You turn into the top. The guy on the left is after the lesson. The guy on the right is later in the lesson, or is after the lesson. So if we grab that grip line, grip is deeper. So the club is being turned more. You can see you're not as bent over as you are here. If I draw a line, kind of exaggerate or give you a sense of the spine. Not as bent over. And that helps you get better pivot or more turn in that trail hip. You can see how we can see more of the front half of your shorts. We don't see any belt buckle at all here. Chest is turned more, arms are deeper. Club gets steep and thrown at the ball. We get that club working in the window we're looking for. Coming from under and inside. And more rotation. So good work for a first lesson. And again, the robot's set up so that you could come in here and do repetition and get a feel for the move. And we can adjust it as well as we need to. But if I was going to work on anything going forward, is work on your posture. Try to feel like the weight's in the balls of your feet, like you're playing shortstop, or you're not in your heels, you're not too far bent over like you're going to fall forward. You really want to feel tall and centered in the weight distribution in your feet front to back. And then as you took the club away, you're trying to feel that pivot. You're trying to feel like you're inside that right foot at the top of your golf swing, not letting the knee or the hip leak out over the foot at the top of the backswing. Like so. Turn into the inside of that shoe. Good work. Look forward to working with you in the future. And again, robot reps. Come on in, get a feel for it, and keep working at it.